Let's go with rookie defenders at Duncan11JD. Which rookie has the most sacks this year, and why is the answer Gregory Rousseau?
Ooh, that's a good one. Rousseau, the first game had a really good sack against Penei Sewell, but was not overly impressive the rest of the game. Second game, I didn't watch him specifically on film yet, but I watched the game live. I mean, he's a giant human being. And the one thing about it, one thing that's really popped out to me is for how big he is, and he's got go-go gadget arms. Each arm looks like it's 7 feet long. That he's just overwhelmed offensive linemen with the punch into the chest. His arms are locked out, and his arms are longer than the offensive lineman, and they can't get him off them. And then he ends up pushing them back into the quarterback and getting the sack. So, hey, these guys, I've always said this. Daniil Hunter was very similar to him coming up. I have a hard time evaluating those guys sometimes. And sometimes when they get in the NFL locker room and they look at the guy next to them, they go, wait, he's making all I got to do is that, and I can get $15 million a year? Fuck, I can do that. Hold on. Let me reassess here. And then, you're around a coach who's calling you out in front of other alphas, and all of a sudden you go, I better, man the up here, for lack of a better phrase, and play a little tougher. That could be something that happens here. So he wants to know also who I think is going to lead the sacks, right?
As you're pondering here,
yeah.
Pete, let's go ahead and dial up the PointsBet Defensive Rookie of the Year odds. We have some names up here. Micah Parsons, got a lot of attention for how he's played in Dallas.
Baller.
Right?
Yes. Phenomenal. Owusu-Koramoah's looked phenomenal. Yeah. Davis for Washington, I see the athleticism. My only concern is, again, just the pure physicality, which, I want to see more of that. Kwity Paye, man. Kwity Paye has looked good, too. He had a sack last week. He pops to me when I watch them because he just gets so explosive and so strong. He reminds me of James Harrison. That's who he reminds me of so far. Where I go, oh, yeah, all the measurables are not your prototypical.
And explosive.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not your prototypical pass rusher, but he's just a different animal, for lack of a better way to say it. Jalen Phillips just got in the swing of things last week. Surtain, Zaven Collins have looked phenomenal, all those. Okay. I appreciate the question. And Rousseau, he could be that guy. We'll see if he ends up starting up there or not. I'm going to go with Kwity Paye. I am. For this reason. First off, Jalen Phillips missed a little bit of training camp. It's all looking like it might be a little bit of a slow start. It's the New England system where they never let you just go around the edge and go get sacks all the time. They have rules to everything. So I don't know if he'll always get the green light like maybe a Kwity Paye who's playing in that Seattle scheme where they just go, get real wide and run right at the quarterback. Yeah. And we don't give a shit about anything else. We got linebackers that'll fill in the run gap that you're going to leave behind. And from that, I think that's why I'm going to pick him. And, of course, I think they're going to be a good team and probably put some teams in some must-throw situations. And here's my last piece of logic. They play the Texans twice and the Jags twice. That could be a lot of sacks.
That could help.
Did you guys hear that? They play the Jags and Texans 4 times.
I was going to say that's 25% of the games, but it's no, not quite
it's
right
less
anymore.
Now. What is that, 22.5,
4 out of 17.
23? I don't know. I can't do that either.
Committed to memory.